Let us discuss about the topic adaptive management of cyber criminal maladaptive organizations in the offing that imperil the nation. Abstract part of this topic, the functioning of some of the university level institutions in the country turns maladaptive occasionally owing to the mismanagement of academics. Adding fuel to the fire, an undesirable nexus between the academicians and the police is getting built. As a result, the classical academic environment gets badly affected. Even there were trivial errors targeted by the management for nurturing loop-sided academics. The need of the hour is to enlighten the public, particularly the students, to improve the attitude and to eliminate the elements in the organizational setting that are violative of the Constitution, for instance, fake, underground, and cybercriminal government. A case study of two organizational settings eligible to RTI Act by shying away from the responsibilities of giving information as per Act and pointing fingers to each other is presented. By such an approach, they tend to turn the organizations maladaptive. We have devised a website-based approach for guidance and counseling the students and the staff in the scenario to recover from the maladaptive conditions. The details of the strategy are presented. Introduction: a case study of multiple cybercrimes was presented in the reference. The sub-inspector Mr. Raju was taken on chief examination. He communicated, thus, based on these documents, I have investigated with the JNT authorities, upon which the name of the accused was elicited as a responsible person for this. Submission mentions that the SI marked the accused one based on the investigation with JNT authorities. However, the details of the investigated JNT authorities were not revealed in the examination. Further, the details of the interaction between the JNT authorities and Cyberabad police authorities were not recorded. Therefore, the judgment of acquittal of accused one was on the feeble grounds. Further, the Cyberabad police mentioned in the charge sheet that separate charge sheet would be filed with respect to the accused too, who was absconding. However, the authorities did not file a separate charge sheet but ended the case as reported of the response to the RTA application submitted to the Cyberabad police. Had the police not closed the case, had they submitted the separate charge sheet and the produced accused in the court of law at Miyapur, the necessity might have arisen for a retrial of the accused one. In India, most of the cybercrimes are committed by educated persons. Cybercrimes are becoming a great threat to national integration, particularly in India. To deal with cybercrimes, professional ethics, computer ethics, and cyber ethics, and case studies within Indian society should be related. Education also should be of man-making, character-building, and nation-building type in footsteps of great luminaries such as Swami Vivekananda. In this regard, an awareness generation based on ICT approaches should be taken up massively for inculcating a remedial national spirit by keeping guidelines and counseling in the web pages, publicizing the cybercrime remedial steps taken by the Indian government, etc. Thus, national cognition impairment gets a remedy giving rise to real social progress. Positive national psychology should be developed in the people, inculcating true spirit of national integration. People should be sensitized by ICT approaches such as against any regionalism, movement approaches that abuse the national spirit by cybercrimes, such as other approaches could be conducted workshops, conferences, or symposia or seminars in the regard such that the case study is included highlighting its obnoxious setting against the spirit of true academics. Social development makes an attempt to elucidate qualitative changes within the structure and framework of society that facilitate the society to higher understand aims and objectives. Development could be a method of social amendment, not simply a group of policies and programs instituted for a few specific results. The essential mechanism for driving social amendment is increasing awareness, resulting in higher organization. Once society senses new and higher opportunities for its progress, develops new sorts of organizations to use these new openings with success. The new sorts of organizations area unit higher able to harness the out their social energies and skills and resources to use the opportunities to us the meant results. And there should be positive motives that drive the social amendment and essential preconditions that amendments to occur. The motive should be powerful enough to beat the obstructions that impede the amendment from occurring. The rest of the paper is organized as follows. In the section 2, the background work related to this paper is presented. Section 3, some of the case study details which served as motivation for this paper are presented. And in section 4, we present how the two organizations dots and dilly-dallied pointing to each other. Background. In our earlier work highlighted a case study of multiple cybercrimes such as sedition and violation of State Emblem of India Prevention of Improper Use Act 2005. The cybercrime website indicated nearly 2,000 registrations, which is a surprising large figure for a cyber criminal website. The scenario gave rise to cyber forensic research and investigation. The initial complaint in the police station did not get registration. Upon continuous persuasion through RTA approach, etc., finally FIR was filed as fresh complaint, but in vain. The charge sheet was filed. Prosecution of proceedings in case of accused I was over. As a result, accused I was acquitted. With this background in view, the present research work has been taken up. Next, literature survey. The organization JNTU-JAC was affiliated to the Online Cheating Government of Telangana (CGOT) and Online Seditious Government of Telangana (SGOT). It has been operational in JNTU Hyderabad University during 2011 to 14. Policing and judiciary are not just sufficient in handling cybercrimes. Cyber counseling and guidance is crucial in generating public opinion, national integration, and academic development to remedy the flaws in the handling cybercrime by organizational means such as police department and judiciary. This is useful for organizing group activities at mass level in the right direction, whatever be the cause, race or religion or region, etc. In the right direction, organized activities are undertaken only in a way that it is not prejudicial to the national interest, such as national amity, national solidarity, national integration, national sovereignty, etc. The right direction organized activities are undertaken only in a way that is not prejudicial to national interests such as national amity, national solidarity, national integration, national sovereignty, etc., in any manner. The cybercrime is resolved by the public opinion generation and analysis and right orientation of the same by adopting web-based approach. A web crawler tool for internet archiving of websites. The snapshots capture evidence of the usage of cheating and seditious government of Telangana to which JNTU claims belongingness. They serve as cyber intelligence alternatives for countering cybercriminal towards positive makeup of public opinion, national integration, and academic development. The field of information and communication technologies (ICT) has developed by leaps and bounds in recent times. A goal of ICT is to facilitate information transparency. However, information transparency is more challenged than achieved. Information authorities do not disclose information that easily. We present a case of three decisions of RTA authority against the institutional authorities, particularly the Public Information Officer for abusing the RTA Act and public authority. We present how we adopted the technological means of website for the generation of awareness with respect to a cyber criminal organization in Telangana, which perpetrated the crimes of sedition, violation of state emblem of India. Motivation. The charge sheet for the case study was detailed. The conditions for the RTA application and 3 arose because of the delay in proceedings of the case. Subsequent to the RTA application date 1/11/2014, in these figures, the charge sheet was filed on 23/12/2014. The cybercrime registered ignored the sedition angle of the crime. It was registered only much time after an earlier similar complaint was ignored for registration. Cybercrime gives the impression that the motto of the culprit organization is either regional separatism or national separatism, with nearly 2,000 registrations involving many staff and students of the university geared up against law and order as was evident from the culprit website. The cybercriminal activity was rampant in JNUS. The details of the registrations were not transparent to the public. It was not known whether the foreign students were involved in the registrations and whether they had to play a role in overall issue. The situation gave scope for doubts that the university authorities and the police were collusively to sidetrack the cybercrime issue. This condition allows favorability to frame for RTA remedies. Analysis of organizational efficacy. The response gave information related to the first six questions. It indicated that the remaining questions were related to the JNTUH. As the police department sent the document to PIO JNTUH, that is the registrar JNTUH, corresponding with respect to information related to the question 7 to 48, but upon approaching the authority, it was all in vain. Thus, we did not get the response from either organization, Cyberbar Police, JNTUH authorities. This led to a peculiar situation wherein each organization authority pointed at other, but to no avail. Subsequent to the court hearing, some case information was elicited from the police department with respect to case status. What interests us now is the use of police complaint against cybercrime. How is a teacher researcher on cyber security, cyber or cybercrime, or how is cyber forensics to deal with situation wherein the cyber crime dissolution approach upon investigation by the police is watered down to a case of null and void. Particularly, this case pertains to cybercrime that affected national consciousness, solidarity, and integrity feelings in the general masses. This does not pertain to any single individual. The loss is to the nation and not to any individual. Owing to the 2000 registrations, the cybercriminal activity is considered rampant. The academic environment became perverted and maladapted to the public. Authorities enjoyed their positions of authority and did not give any orders of prohibition against the culprit organizations of the culprit website. And finally, conclusion. Our work comprises of case study paper presentation with regard to how one can track the cyber crimes and cyber laws. The cyber criminal organization JNTU is considered in this regard. Police registered an FIR to accused persons A1 and A2 were mentioned in the charge sheet. Accused A1 was acquitted because the evidence produced by the police was against the police. Police mentioned in the charge sheet that A2 was absconding and the supplementary charge sheet would be filed. But after the acquittal of A1, the charge sheet in respect of A2 was not filed. But the case was ended as reported by the inspector of police. This shows that the police were reluctant to convict the culprits. This is a case of cybercrime scenario in which cybercrime is registered but no criminals were fixed. Given the situation, it is clear that the academic environment in JNTUH is clubbed with the massive cybercrime. The experience report indicates that there is no issue of mere cybercrime or cybersecurity subjects, and those mere studies of such subjects do not contribute to the values in academic life of students and staff. People should be made sensitive to not abuse constitutional provisions and laws by inculcating the national spirit in them, as well as respect fundamental values such as respect for the nation and for the laws of the land. Remedial ICT approaches should be adopted towards this goal. We have used website as means for basic awareness generation with regards to values, national laws, constitution, and personality development. The response from the academic stakeholders to our web-based guidance and counseling is satisfying and encouraging and marked as smart and innovative by the feedback. The government should take cognizance of the maladaptive makeup of JNTUH in regard of the reported cybercrimes for readdressal. Thank you.